Shrine time, shrine time, shrine time, shrine time. But no, see, I told you I'd do this one at the start of this video. You all didn't believe me. You thought I was a liar, but I was telling the truth. No, but seriously, I actually do get a couple of shrines in this video. It's nice. And I make my way up to the little Zora river. So I make some good progress. I actually make some story progress. I meet Prince Sidon even. Yeah, but this one's nice and simple. Just stop the ball before it reaches, when it's right in front of that little bowl thing, and hit it with an arrow. That's all, really. Of course, the last bit of the puzzle is a little bit more complicated, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, simple stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some of the shrines really aren't too bad, but some are major pains in the ass. Like, one that's coming up in this video, actually, is like the scooper one. It's not that I didn't know what to do, it was just kind of a pain. And anything with, like, the gyro controls, like the old maze ones, like those pretty much all suck, at least in my opinion. Yeah, the Guardian's not too much of a threat. You can just sidestep his you can just sidestep his lasers if you really need to. I mean, you can kill him if you really want to, but I decided I didn't really need to. And I'm bad at parrying those lasers back. Yeah, I have a lot easier of a time for the big Guardians for some reason. You would think it would be the opposite because the big Guardians are way more deadly, but in my case, no. It's the little Guardians that have problems getting the lasers to reflect back or getting the timing down. Because I know with the big Guardians, it's like when the energy in the air comes and hones in on the little eye they have. Yeah, I didn't get this chest. I kept fucking up with this, so I decided to just skip it. Of course, I do get the climber's bandana in the next video, or I will. I've been behind on doing gameplay recording. I haven't done any recording at all since for a while now. In terms of gameplay recording, this is my last video, and I need to work on that. But yeah, next video, like the first thing I'm gonna do is get the climber's bandana, so I really need that. Of course, it's not gonna be very useful in the next video because I'm going through like the Zora's river towards the domain, and it's constantly raining there. That's part of the plot. The divine beast there is causing like a endless rain. It's building up a flood. Yada yada yada. So I can't really climb for a while, but still it'll be nice to have. And I can't really get it anywhere else except for like the rare item store, which I can't do until I do a very lengthy side quest. So best do it now, or get it now from an easier location, get it over with. Yeah, wait, didn't something weird happen? Yeah, it just falls. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Did the laser do it? I didn't see what happened there. And then I decided just fuck it, I don't need it. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. I would be surprised, but then again, I was wrong about the climber bandana, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I need to look in to see if there are any other like shrines like this where, even though they're not like important chests, but like even though they're not like important chests, are like right in front of the monk, that they still contain like very unique items. Because yeah, okay, so it's not in every shrine, but in most cases, the shrines that like where the chests are, like you have to like go through a little puzzle to get them, they usually only contain like a ruby or like armor, or not armor, like a shield or weapon. Well, in one shrine it is armor, but in most cases it really isn't, unless it's one of those ones where it's like an unmissable chest that's sitting right in front of the monk. Yeah, I do this. I do my first shrine quest, which are the same as side quests, except the end result is just you get to a shrine. That's pretty much it. As I'm sure you know, whoever's watching this. I see you watching this. Don't think I don't know. Put down that sandwich and pay attention. I'm trying to talk to you. Anyways, yeah, you can ram horses right into goblins and stuff, but I don't know if I'm ever actually do that. I need to replace my horse. I haven't done that yet either. I need to replace my poor fallen horse. I have been debating trying to find like an Epona amiibo, but I don't know if I really want to spend that cash. Just for something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but eh. Because I never really collected amiibos. I was never really one to collect things. And I see that shrine on top of Dueling Peaks. I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, I was never much of a like a collector. I never collected like cards or like shiny rocks, action figures, figurines. That was just never really a thing for me. I mean, I actually do a proper fight with a Talus here. I actually managed to win. It takes a little bit of effort, but I do manage to win. Yeah, I didn't even remember this guy was here. I just saw him like, yeah, I might as well just fight him since I'm here. I have better armor, better weapons. Yeah, I'm not sure if Talus is how you're supposed to pronounce it. I don't know. That's how I pronounce it. Cliffs of Quince. I'm not gonna be fighting every mini. I mean, I'll fight like every like iteration of one. Like I'm gonna fight like I have a Stone Talus fought here. I'm gonna fight a Hinox in this episode. I'll fight like every color of a Hinox. I'll fight like there's like a magma version of a Talus I'll fight at some point. There's a stall Hinox I'll fight, but I'm not gonna like go through and fight like every like red Hinox, every blue Hinox. I'm not gonna do that. Every regular Stone Talus, I'm not gonna. There's no point in that, so I'm not gonna bother. I'll just fight at least one of every like variety or color of mini boss. And then the Lionels too, which they don't really have like these health bars. Like technically you could say they're not really mini bosses, but they're hard enough, so they count in my book. You know, because they don't have like the little title thing and like the big health bar like at the top of the screen. So technically you could say they're not mini bosses, but they're mini bosses. Like the silver Lionels have more health than the final boss, I believe. And then there's master mode with you know, the gold Lionels. Christ. Fuck that. Although Lionels really weren't too much of a problem for me as I went along, they started to become almost easy. I would just go kind of Lionel hunting, just kind of casually. Just I'm gonna go kill a bunch of Lionels, maybe get some weapons up from them, you know. Yeah, and this is a nice little spot. Yeah, cause I saw a little bit some more rocks up above. You can get some good stuff. Yeah, because there are some parts, of the map where some really good jewels are from these, these outcrops, and they reset every blood moon. So you can like go clear out some enemy camps to like make them reset, and for blood moon to happen, they come back, get them, clear out enemy camps, yada yada. Of course, again, I don't know if there's like any. I tried to look into it. I couldn't find anything, but if there's like anything where like, if you kill a certain amount of enemies, it makes a blood moon happen. I don't know. Just go clear out enemy camps, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I didn't look too hard because it doesn't really matter. Because the rock or bowling snow mini game, that's still like one of the best ways to get money anyway. So it doesn't particularly matter to me. And come on, isn't it close enough to daytime? The sun's pretty much shining. Go away. It's close enough to daytime, isn't it? I guess it's not 6 a.m., so it doesn't count. Ugh. I mean, come on. Like, I know it's only 4:30 in the game, but, like, come on. I see you, goat. Fuck you, goat. Poor guy. I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for it. But the strong must survive by preying on the weak. At least in nature. But yeah, so just try quest, not too bad. I actually do. I forget that you have to go here at night, so I just cut out me wandering around because I couldn't find like the statue with the glowing eyes. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? I'm like, oh wait a minute, it has to be at nighttime. So I just cut that out until it's only like a minute, but still, I decided to just sniff that out. And I'm just drawing my weapon because I'm bored, or I was bored. And fuck you, birds. Oh yeah, I got one. Nice. I got 2 drumsticks. Oh yeah, I get radish. Yeah, the hearty good. Yeah, the hearty ones are really good. The hearty foods will give you like, as you would imagine, they give you a lot more hearts than most other types of food or ingredients rather. Yeah, you just gotta shoot one of the glowing, one of the statues in the eyes, ones that glow. But again, only at night. Yeah, I completely forgot about that fact. Yeah, there it is. And, there's more outcrops there, for jewels and stuff. But I didn't bother. I'm on a mission. I gotta do shrine stuff. I mean, I won't be doing everything on screen. There's gonna be times where I go do stuff off screen. Like I'll probably go catch another horse between videos or something. Or again, like go back here, get some more like gems and jewels and stuff to pawn off for rupees. You know, I'm not gonna show off every little thing I do. You know, cutting out only like times I fuck up with shrine puzzles and stuff. That's not. I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. Of course, one thing I want is like every time I go to a location for the first time, I want it to be on screen. But if I ever revisit it, like just for like ingredient gathering, I'll just do that between videos. I don't know. I'm saying this as if this isn't some super popular game that I'm like 99% sure anyone watching this has already played. But yeah, I can't help it. I'm just finicky that way. Yeah, this shrine was a pain because again, I knew what to do. That wasn't the problem. I just kept falling because I'm a clumsy dingus. That's all it was, really. I just kept fucking up. And I still have to get it back in my head that you can't climb on objects and shrines. I don't know why I kind of forget that. I guess I'm just so used to it because you can climb everything else that has like a wall. So I just kind of... Oh yeah, I'm just going to do this right now because it's just me doing this puzzle. I'm just going to go over Sidon's voice actor because he does appear in this video. There's not much to say, unfortunately, but he is voiced by, let's see, Jamie Mortellaro. He only has one other voice credit. It's Kingsglaive from Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15. I don't know. I didn't really watch a playthrough of Final Fantasy 15, so I don't really know what his deal is. But oh well, that's the only other voice actor credit he has on behind the voice actor. So. Yeah, not a lot to talk about, unfortunately. Especially because it's one I don't recognize. Yeah, like, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played is Crystal Chronicles. And I just watched a playthrough of the first, like, 10 others. When I was, like, doing Kingdom Hearts, like, playthrough, just so I can just make it any kind of mention about the characters. But after that, I just kind of stopped caring. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I was just never really a big Final Fantasy guy. I mean, honestly, when I was a kid, I wasn't really into RPGs at all for the most part, except for Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi. Those were the exceptions for the most part. And Super Mario RPG. Pretty much, if it wasn't Mario, I was not too much into RPGs in general, if it wasn't a Mario-related game. But, that's just how I was. Yay. I got it. All right. Yeah, but the Final Fantasy just was never my thing. JRPGs in general, I don't think I've ever really played too much. No. Like Dragon Quest, I never played. Final Fantasy again. I don't know. Like what's some other really big ones? I don't know. It's not my thing for the most part. I like the RPGs that are a little bit more dynamic because kind of like the Mario ones or like Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi. Like in battle you can like jump, or like in Super Paper Mario it's still kind of like an RPG, but you don't have turn-based combat. But yeah, it's funny how a lot of RPGs aren't even RPGs when you think about what RPG stands for. It's role-playing game, but like in Paper Mario, how are you supposed to role play? You're not really supposed to insert yourself as Mario, are you? You know? I don't know. Like, I never really... Like, I get it. It's mostly, like... At this point, it's mostly just, like, games with, like, turn-based combat or games where you can level up. Like, those are pretty much called, like, RPGs or with RPG elements. But you don't really role-play, so isn't that kind of the point of an RPG? I don't know. Especially with like Final Fantasy, because as the games go by, the main characters become more and more character-y, you know? Like Cloud has his own backstory, his own personality, yada yada. Like sure you can, pick his dialogue in a bunch of places, but still. Aside from that, he still has a big defined personality of his own, so I don't know. How much role-playing could you really do? Then again, I was never really much for one. I never really role-played. I never self-inserted into, like, games or shows or anything or, whatever. I don't know. What show would you self-insert into? I don't know. But, like, with, like, games and stuff, I never, like, self-inserted myself into it. That just was never really a thing for me. But enough about that. I just wanted to go talk to this guy to see if he had any new dialogue, because I basically, like, solved the little puzzle he was going over. And he doesn't. He has nothing to say, unfortunately. Yeah, sadly not. Yeah, nope. Nothing unique. Yeah, like I would think he would have something to say because this game is really good with alternative dialogue. Like if you do something like in a certain order, or if you do something, a character will remark on it. Like this game has a lot of those like little bits of it, you know. But for this guy, he doesn't. I'm surprised. Like you can actually get Prince Sidon to be kind of cross with you, a little bit, like not yelling or anything, because he's still such a chill guy. But if you, it's hard to do, but possible. But if you kind of circumvent the Zora River and basically just make a shortcut straight to Zora's domain without encountering Prince Sidon at the river, when you enter the throne room, he'll kind of be like, "Hey, whoa, what are you doing here? Like you weren't invited here to the king's chambers." You know, like he's not like yelling at you, but that's like the angriest he ever gets with Link. You know, he's just kind of like, "You weren't invited here. Could you please go?" You know, which is surprising because normally he's just such a chill guy who like has no bad things to say about anyone. You know, except for like Ganon. So it's kind of interesting. But then he's like, "Oh wait, you're a Hylian," yada yada yada. So you know, he like instantly drops his like any semblance of being cross. Yeah, I was trying to take a picture. I don't know. For some reason, it wouldn't work. I don't know. Can you not take pictures of fairies? Maybe because they only appear in very specific areas. No, that doesn't make much sense. I don't know. Man, I was probably just doing something wrong. There you go. I actually did look through a guide and like just kind of look up stuff like mechanics like that, like the game doesn't really tell you and stuff like that. But I knew most of it, like shield surfing, magnetic metal armor for when it's like raining and storming, the Octorok trick with rusty weapons, like take out like a flaming like weapon in the cold areas, take out a chilly weapon in the hot areas. Like, most of that stuff I already knew. I think there was one thing I learned that was new. Oh yeah, like if you try to throw like a boomerang at a Lizafo, because they usually carry one, a boomerang, they'll usually just catch it and just use it against you. I never used boomerangs, so that's why I didn't know that probably. But in any case, I got my big old... Yeah, I love how gigantic the heart containers are in this game. Christ. They're like the size of Link's torso. I don't know, they weren't really ever that big in like Ocarina of Time or anything. But in any case, yeah, but on my way to Zora River now. I do stop to do one shrine on the way, and I fight a Hinox as well, but for the most part now it's just me going on my way to the next location. Oh yeah, that's right, I also have to do this thing. Yeah, finding a Great Fairy Fountain is part of the main quest, which I guess I kind of understand why it's technically part of the main quest, but I forgot that was the case. Yeah, because, it's like, I guess it's just, like, main questy enough where, like, yeah, you should probably know where the Great Fairies are because of the whole armor upgrade thing, but still. I kind of like, wait a minute, is this the main quest? It's annoying because this guy stopped, like, 10 fucking feet away from the fountain, and he's like, oh, I'm too tired. It's like, and you can't tell him that's right around the goddamn corner. It's frustrating. Well, okay, not frustrating, but it's slightly irksome. I love this guy's hair. What did I say I was going to call this guy? Paintbrush hair? Or paintbrush head? I already forgot. Oh, well. Is she still a defense? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to just talk to them to make them go out of their defensive stance. Yeah, like, they stay in it for a while, it feels like. At any rate, this guy's slow as hell. He's old, I guess. But he's also a ninja type guy, so They're all ninjas here. I decree it. Even the tiny children can use ninjutsu. Somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I see the castle. Again, I do love how the castle is just constantly surrounded by a whirling miasma of darkness and malice. Very foreboding. Wait, isn't that the one with the dead mom? Oh, no. That's sad. Christ. Yeah, I think that's the one with the dead mother, and now I'm sad. Oh. Yeah, here, if he went like 5 extra feet, he would see the Great Fairy Fountain. It's honestly frustrating. For fuck's sake, it's a downhill. It's all downhill from here, quite literally. Like after his little bend. Come on, man. Seriously? Jeez. Like, I don't care about this guy's character, but he's like 10 feet away from being able to get a peek at one of these things that he cares about so much. I don't know. I don't know why it frustrates me so much. But in any case. Yeah, little fairy fountain. There we go. Alright. Yeah, again, I totally forgot this was actually a main quest. Again, mainly because it's just the importance of having a fairy fountain, like a location of it known to the player. Even though, like, a lot of don't a couple people pretty much tell you it's right around the corner? Or, like, right around the village? Like, they should just let you find it on your own. It's not that well hidden, really. I mean, if you go up that shrine, you'll probably go like, oh, look, there's another path right here. I might as well investigate, and then you'll find it. I don't know, whatever. I'm thinking too much into it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and also it does tie into the whole memory thing. He will kind of tell you a bit of one of the locations. I think he could tell you multiple locations, actually. Mount Lanero, yeah. I'll be going everywhere, essentially. I gotta get all the shrines, after all. And all the memories. And all the side quests. And, of course, all the shrine means all the shrine quests, too. But in any case, yeah. And Lanero, yeah, you gotta fight the dragon there. I remember that shit. That was annoying. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, I must free the divine beasts. Or to get very close to a divine beast and then give up for a while. Because as I stated, I'm not gonna be, I'm not entering a divine beast until I have the Master Sword. I refuse. The first two trials, but the third one, I just, I was unable to do it, but I'll keep trying until I get it eventually. And there's a shrine down there I enter. There's some goodies and some of the rocks down here. A rush room too. I need to collect a lot of those. Yeah, one thing I have like a big to-do list of things I gotta do between videos. Another is look up every quest where it requires you to gather just like X amount of like ingredients or other like objects or animals, and just try and like, you know, have like a little list next to me when I'm playing. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, do I need this item for a quest? Oh, yes, I do. I should get it. I should go out of my way to get it, because I'll kick myself later for not doing it. But what shrine was this again? Oh yeah, this one's the one with the bowl. Yeah, I just have a hard time with it. I don't like, I know what to do. That's not the problem. It's just that I just have a hard time with the controls. Like I couldn't get the orb to just stay in the bowl, and I couldn't get the bowl to tip very easily. And I'm just a bit clumsy that way. Yeah, I kind of forgot to use Majora's Mask to get through these lists. I'm gonna definitely do it like on my way up to the Zora's River. I'm gonna cheese my way through it with Majora's Mask. But here it kind of slipped my mind. But oh well. Yeah, one thing I never actually tested out with Majora's Mask or the other monster masks is what happens if you attack a monster that's near other monsters. Will they attack you? Will the other ones? I assume so. I'll test it out anyway. But you know, I'm gonna be trying it out regardless. So we'll see. Yeah, like I fast forward through a lot of this. But no, yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, like it's not that I don't know what to do. I just have a hard time getting the ball in the bowl because I'm a klutz. I'm just dumb that way. Yeah, I know the little shiny, you know, down the, you know, below them is like how you're supposed to know where to put the bowl. I know. That one just fell right back in the water. That sucks. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it took me a second to realize that's what happened. I probably should have fast forwarded a bit faster. Oh well. I'll keep that in mind for next time I have to fast forward through a shrine. Make it go even faster. I like the very fast jingle. Alright. You gotta carry the bowl over. There we go. Thank goodness I got the. Yeah, what if like Link needed like spirit orbs but he didn't have all the rooms? What would they have done then? Oh well. Yeah, I know that there's actually some ways to like completely break shrines over your knees and basically skip over the puzzles, but I'm not really gonna go for that for the most part. Mainly because I don't really know very many of those methods off the top of my head. All I know is with the gyro thing, you can kind of like skip over parts of the maze if you tilt the controller just right, which I already kind of showed off. But Yeah, for the most part, I don't know too many like you know shortcut tricks to like skip like 90% of a shrine. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's the kind of thing you can just go look up a speed run for. Like one of those 100% speed runs, they'll have something like that. Hey, I could not imagine 100%ing this game. Speedrun or no? Oh boy, I don't have the patience for speedruns. I just don't. Eh. Yeah, God bless the guys and gals that can do that, cause I can't. I don't have the patience or just the skill for that kind of stuff. I just can't do it. Oh boy. You turn the camera. There we go. I don't know what I was doing. Ooh. What the hell is all this made of anyway? I think I got some in my hair. Just a second. Yay. Another spirit orb. To add to my... You know, that puzzle was a little bit hard. Do you think maybe you could give me 2 spirit orbs? Okay, not hard, but annoying. Yeah. Maybe 2 spirit orbs I think is worth it. Or it was worth 2 spirit orbs. Yeah, I need to get to those 2 shrines that I marked on the map. Just to make those little markers go away. I'll do that after I like ditch the story to just go do shrine stuff. After that, at that point, I'm gonna go. I'll go to those 2. Those will be the first ones I do. Yeah, I'm surprised neither of those folk could hear me. I mean, I know I'm wearing one of the Sheikah armors, but it's only one piece. Whatever. Yeah, I do love. I don't like. I'm not good at stealth games, but I like being able to stealth. Even though that's like in Team Fortress 2, I sucked as being the spy, but I loved the spy regardless. I loved trying to play as him, even though I sucked at it. You know. Yeah, I see that little shrine over there. I know. Yeah, I'll get to them all eventually. Do I mark it on my? Yeah, okay, I do. Okay. I'll get them all of them eventually. And there's a guardian. Actually, I do a pretty good job with it. You know, surprisingly. Overall, I mean, I kill it without dying. I don't think, or you know, using a fairy. I don't think I do. Let's just see. Either way, I take care of it. It's no big deal. Yeah, I'm good at video games. I promise. Okay, maybe not. I'm always better at video games when I'm not recording. It's just the curse of doing a playthrough. Ooh, a rusty halberd. Yeah, what the... I know it's rusty, but that thing's gigantic. How is it so much weaker than the sword I have? Like, again, I know it's rusty, but still, come on. Yeah, I probably should have taken it anyway for, like, the Octoroks. I think there's some... yeah, I think they're the kind that can suck in your weapon along Zora's river, and I should have taken it. Oh, well. Too late. I mean, I could always go back for it, but I'm too lazy for that. And I'll probably forget as soon as this video is over. And there's 2. One more. Yeah, you go. Try to go in a little bit further. Oh no. Ooh, aw, my shield broke. Well, at least I didn't die, or you know, die. You know, because I have 2 fairies, not really dying. Aha! I'm cheating. Yeah, it's cheating, yes, but yes, whatever. I mean, this guy's got giant lasers, and you know, whatever. There we go. Yeah, a pretty decent job. Especially after the last time I went up against some Guardians. I give that one a 6 out of 10. Alright. Got all my ancient stuff, and then there's a Hinox like right over the... Yeah, Guardian, and then a Hinox, man, just dealing with all this shit. Yeah, it's so weird how big the Hinoxes are in this game. Because normally, I mean, they're big normally in other games, but they're usually like the size of they're like a foot tall. They're like 7 or 8 feet tall. But these ones are like, you know, miniature mountains. You know, it's crazy. I guess kind of the same thing with the Linos. They're always kind of tough enemies, but here it's taken up to just extremes. You know, with how annoying and difficult they are. It's just crazy. Yeah, Elizabeths are annoying because they like they like to back off. They like to attack you from a distance. They usually have spears and boomerangs, and they can also do that, and they can use like a spin attack at you. You know, they have usually use archery too. Yeah, like, again, they usually like to attack you from a ways away, and that makes them very annoying. Where's the Hinox? I know I fight one. I think he's right across this bridge. I think. Where is he? I know he's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. I see him. Dude, you're supposed to be sleeping under the bridge. Under the bridge. You're close enough to a troll. Eh. Do I get that? Yeah, I get that tower too. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Because I remember I paraglide to another shrine off of it. I remember now. What am I doing? I guess I was deciding if I was going to fight it or not. I don't remember what I was doing there. Yeah, one thing you can do that I kind of forgot, I was kind of just acting without thinking, as I do. You can, you know, like make your way stealthily onto its stomach and get some of the weapons from its necklace if you're, you know, if you're nice and stealthy. Like it'll have its hand on the ground, and if you like slowly sneak onto it, and you know, so you're on its palm, it will sometimes go up and like scratch its belly, and you can, you know, like sneak over to a necklace and get some weapons. But I kind of forgot to bother with that because I'm dumb. But whatever, I still win in the end, and is that all that matters? Truly, that's all that matters. Yeah, what I like to do when I fight is I usually like to use my weaker weapons first, so I can just kind of get them out of the way. One thing, especially if I'm fighting an enemy that drops weapons, like a Hinox or a Lionel, so that way I can get rid of my weak weapons, so you know, make way for the new ones I'm about to get, and you know, just kind of get rid of them. And that way I don't use up the durability of weapons that I actually care about. Yeah, the farming hoe is a bit of an exception because it has very low durability. Yeah, see, he's already badly damaged. So I made a bit of an exception for that because of how few hits it will take to break this thing. Yeah, see, already destroyed. Yeah, and as you fight a Hinox, it'll eventually after two red Hinoxes, I know at least after 2 hits. Yeah, see, they'll cover their eyes. I think the higher grade ones will cover their eyes earlier. I don't quite remember. But either way, eventually they'll start covering their eyes, so you can't, do the same trick to them, so easily. And there we go. I hit its foot so hard it died. Don't ask how that works. But anyway, I got it. Yeah, and it drops they drop a whole bunch of food too, and their teeth and toenails. It's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, they usually drop like a whole smorgasbord of food along with their body parts. And palm fruit and another toenail and a mighty bananas. The Yiga classic mighty bananas. Their favorites. Whatever. Yeah, they love their mighty bananas. I love that. For some reason, the Yiga clan just really fucking loves bananas. And there's a Zora. Yeah, I do like how the Zoras kind of, like, their heads are basically fish by themselves. I like that. It's a odd little design change, but I kind of like it. Like, I remember there was that one guy, like the little like the little second hand to the king or whatever, like his advisor. He's like a manta ray. Yeah, see, like I like the way their heads are in those games. It's very interesting. They have like different colors and stuff. Like there's red, some are blue, some are green. Fun fact: Sidon was supposed to be kind of like a grayish white color, but like the way how it was so dark and in the rain, like he didn't really stand out very much, and like in the environment where you first meet him. So they decided to make him stand out a bit more, and make him red. But there is concept art of him being like a bit of a grayish color, and I'll pop that up here if I remember to. I do love that. I do love hearing about like beta stuff and like old concepts and ideas for games. I love hearing about that kind of stuff, or like screenshots and stuff, especially. Like like old unused enemies or locations and stuff. I love that stuff. Or seeing like early builds, like how the game might have looked if it didn't have as much spit and polish, Like with Ocarina of Time, I remember this one screenshot where we saw like a Poe. It was like in a wooded area. It looked really ugly compared to how the final game was, but still. Or I think there's also one with like Ultra Rocks that kind of looked like how they did in the original game, the original Legend of Zelda. That kind of stuff I like. And there's also some odd stuff like in Majora's Mask. There's one where like you can actually use this you can actually view this by using codes like on an emulator. I don't think it would work on like a regular Game Shark or a physical copy of the game, but you can like make like unused actors appear, and like one of them is Zelda that does like backflips. Like she does like a back somersault like 10 feet in the air and just lands perfectly on her feet like an Olympic athlete. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, I guess it was just game designers being bored, I guess? I don't know. I have no idea what the deal with that was. Yeah, because as you know, Zelda only appears in that little flashback at, you know, after the first cycle, or at the end of the first cycle. That's her only appearance in the game. So it's a little bit unusual. Yeah, again, I forget to actually use my mask. Yeah, like using Beast Mask and Majora's Mask wasn't something I really did much in my old playthrough. Yeah, there's the lightning arrows, yeah. Thank God I don't actually get hit by any. They can make you drop your weapon. Cause yeah, basically you like start shaking and shuddering. You have like a little fit because you're being electrocuted. You'll like drop your weapon and stuff. And I think it may do more damage if you're wearing metal armor. I don't, maybe not. It might. Fuck you, Bokoblin. Just knocked him right out of the air. Alright, gotta go. See ya. Fuck you guys. I love sending them just flying in every direction like that. It's fun stuff. Yeah, there's a rush room. I go right past it. I was too preoccupied with the combat situation. I just went right by it. I'm gonna kick myself for that later. You know I will, and I know I will. But in any case, yeah. So there's like odd stuff like that, like in Zelda games, for instance. I don't know. I just love seeing that kind of stuff. I just kind of imagine like, okay, what would this have been used for? You know, like unused enemies especially. I love to look at. Like I don't know. Well, there's an odd example for one. I don't know why it came to my head, but there was like an unused enemy for Half-Life where it would basically like rape you to death. It was called like Mr. Happy or like Mr. Hugs or some weird creepy like that. It would basically just kind of like mount Freeman and just kind of rape him to death. It was really weird. Or at least that's what I've heard. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. That's just what I've heard. Like that seems like a weird thing to put in a Half-Life game or any game at all, really. But yeah, and I need that Traveler's Sword to show off to the kid. I think I'd do that in this video, actually. I think I'd actually take the time to do that. But the next weapon he asked for is a Fire Rod. Well, yeah, it has to be in this video. I haven't recorded ahead of time, and I know that the next weapon is a Fire Rod. That's not my iron trap, my steel trap memory. No. Oh yeah, you can use bombs to blow up these rocks. I feel I should mention, but the problem there is sometimes the items that come out will go flying away or off a cliff or something. So yeah, if you got an iron hammer, you should just use it. Like I only ever use a sword or or a bomb rather if I had just no other option. And speaking of wizard ropes, there's one in the background. Thankfully, it doesn't see me. I managed to get because I don't think Majora's Mask affects anything aside from Bokoblins, Moblins, Lizafos, and Lynels. I don't think it affects any other enemy type. Definitely not Choo-Choos, because I remember it. I was wearing one like in one of my earlier videos, and a Choo-Choo attacked me. I don't know if Wizrobes are affected, but thankfully this one I just managed to just not be noticed by it. Because Wizrobes can be pretty annoying if you're unprepared, or if you just don't feel like dealing with one, which I didn't feel like. I do like their designs in this game. They're kind of creepy looking. I think I kind of prefer the bird like aesthetic they had in Wind Waker though, but that's just me. Yeah, and the one in Majora's Mask was really fucking ugly. It was just like this blue gremlin thing. Ugh. And of course, in the original game, they were just like cloaked figures, basically. They're just guys in hoods, apparently. I don't know if they were supposed to even be monsters or just dark wizards or something. I don't know. I'm sure it says so in the guidebook one way or the other, but I don't know. Yeah, beta stuff. I love that stuff. I find that kind of shit interesting. Or like how like the Minish were supposed to appear in this game. Yeah, there's actually someone recreated I don't know if they like recreated a model if it was like a leaked screenshot or something, but there's one where it's like, I think it's supposed to be one that's actually real. I don't think it was like used. Was it used using real assets from the game? Because I remember the screenshot where it was like Link kind of like crouching, talking down to like this tiny little like inch high figure, and they're like a tiny little bunch of houses. They're like Minish. I don't know, but I already talked about the concept art of the old Guardians, like that kind of stuff. Hoo boy, I really wish that was in the game. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, as I mentioned, I love horror elements in non-horror games. I find that very interesting. Like I'm still creeped out by like the Bomb of the Well and Shadow's Temple from Ocarina of Time. Those two still, whew, just thinking about them gives me the willies. And another shrine over there. Yeah, there's shrines everywhere. Obviously, there's 120 of them. So, you know, as you go through new areas for the first time, you'll feel kind of overwhelmed. Like, god damn, there's a lot of shrines fucking everywhere. But I gotta have some self-control. You know, I can't just go after every single one I see. I gotta control myself even a little bit. I'll get to them, of course, again, eventually. I will get to them. Hello, Mr. Zora. Groove, as I will call him. I'm gonna assume that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, but see, I don't know, I just like the way they look. Like, his head pretty much like looks like a shark by itself. I like that. It's interesting. And also, they're gigantic in this game. They're all, like, 7 feet tall. Aside from, like, the little kids. But, yeah, like, the adults are, like, 7, 8 feet tall sometimes, it feels like. The king is, like, a dozen feet, you know? But in any case. Yeah, Prince Sidon, the launcher of thousands of pieces of yaoi content. Good lord. Like, I'm pretty sure Link of this game is shit with Prince Sidon more than Zelda, which is just ass backwards. Like, this is one of the few games that explores the relationship and growing, you know, friendship and possible romance between Link and Zelda. It gets overshadowed by a Zora because people want to see their dicks clash or whatever. Whatever. To each their own, I suppose, and just whatever. Oh yeah, but by the way, you can pretty much fast travel whenever you want to. Yeah, I'm not sure if that constitutes as a glitch or not. That I fell after I like selected the fast travel. I guess that counts. But yeah, in midair you can teleport. I think even as you're taking damage, I think you can even fast travel. I've never actually tried, so I'm not really sure. But anyway. Yeah, I just went here to just go do the first part of the weapon connoisseur, as I mentioned. Yeah, I could have sworn that characters got freaked out by Link when he was wearing Majora's Mask, but the people I went near at least didn't. I don't know. I know there are some costumes where if you go, if you get too close to a person, like a friendly NPC, they'll kind of be like, oh, jeez. Like I don't like the Dark Link outfit is one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way to get that. Because you have to get it from that monster shop guy, get up a whole lot of mod and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. I think it functions essentially the same as Majora's Mask, I think. Where like it makes enemies like bokoblins, moblins, Lizafos, and maybe even Lionels friendly to you. Well, actually, I have my phone right here. I'll actually look into it. Yeah, I was trying to like knock dishes off the table. Yeah, you can't do it, unfortunately. Let's see. So, Dark Link costume. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it does have that function. Let's see. Secret and Easter egg armor set. Yeah, here we go. Dark tunic. Here we go. Replica. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Wearing all three against a night speed up bonus. And, ratchet and alarm. Okay, I guess it doesn't make it enemies friendly towards you. It doesn't seem to say that here. Could have sworn. Could have sworn there was like something other kind of like, armor aside from like the monster masks and Majora's Mask that could do that. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Doesn't seem like it's really worth it. We'll see. We shall see. Who said that? I was looking down my phone. Who said that? Hey, good. What makes a Traveler Sword so fucking different from other swords? I don't know. Whatever. Like, there's not a single person in this town that just has a basic sword. Really? You would think, especially with all the monsters running around, but... Then again, monsters don't attack settlements, so whatever. Yeah, Fire Rod. Yep. So I gotta find a Fire Wizard robe or find one in the chest somewhere. Here's your Traveler Sword, kid. Fuck you. Anyway, time to actually, I gotta go do that one shrine. Then I meet Prince Sidon, and then I call it a video. Yeah, I kind of forgot how, like, sometimes I forget how big the map is. Like, I was like going up, I'm like, wait, where's Zora's? Oh, it's all the way up here. Yeah, like, sometimes I just kind of forget how huge the map is in this game. Good Christ. I mean, I love it, but man, whew. Getting all those shrines and exploring everywhere, that's gonna be a long process. But, whatever. I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it. Just like how I said I'm not gonna get all the Korok seeds, so I'm never gonna do that. You can't make me. I think this shrine is like one of those like test of strength ones where you just fight a little guardian. I think. How many more minutes are left? Yeah, there's only like a couple more minutes. I think it's just one of those. Yeah. And then of course I talked to Prince Sidon, as I said. Yeah, I do love how he sounds. I love his voice, his English voice actor, whose name I already forgot. I looked it up like not even an hour ago. I already forgot. So coffee. Hey. I got big hearty radish. Hello. Oh, I like the armor. The armor that barely covers like any of your body. Yeah, whatever. Like, come on, you don't have like a midsection piece of armor, leg armor. I don't know. Who cares? Inogo. Yeah, at a glance when I was replaying this, I could have sworn it said Ingo Bridge. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there a bridge named after Ingo? Why like this rancher guy from Majora's Mask? Or not Majora's Mask, from Ocarina of Time. But there are at least 2 locations named after characters from Majora's Mask. Or no, 3. There's Tingle. There's a Tingle place. A place named after Tingle. Yeah, test of strength. And then there's one named after Macau. That's how I pronounce it. And Lulu from Majora's Mask. Yeah, it would raises a lot of questions because Termina is like an alternate dimension thing. Oh, yeah, sneaky hint. At least you're playing a good game this time, buddy. Okay. But he was actually kind of amused I called him out when he was playing Fire Emblem and when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, doing a playthrough of that. I called him out in the middle of the video. I was like, why are you playing Fire Emblem? This game sucks. He was amused by that. Anyway, yeah, these guys are kind of a pain sometimes. Yeah, they do a spinning attack here, like that. But thankfully, if they hit a pillar, they get stunned, and they also do something. They essentially like pick up a big like circle of like gust, essentially. Yeah, I think he does it right around here. Nope, he does it at some point in this video. I remember. But yeah, it's annoying. Really, all you have to do is just run away. If you're out of like the little radius, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I decided to make another exception here and use up. I'm pretty much only gonna use guardian weapons on guardians because it does extra damage to them. Yeah, here he does it. Yeah, you can attack them from afar with arrows and stuff, but I decided it's not worth it, so I just usually just kind of chill outside the little radius until he's done. Ah, it's stupid. What's even the? Oh, I forgot I actually did that. I totally forgot I used up a bomb arrow on that. Oh, well, I could always get more. Come on, die. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. And I got a shield too. Yeah. It's kind of weird how guardian weapons are so useful against guardians. You would think it would. I don't know. You would think that would not be the case. That their own weapons would be super effective against them. But whatever. Whatever. In any case, just gotta get this item, talk to Prince Sidon, or get my spirit orb, talk to Prince Sidon, and then the video's over. Yeah, so next video I'm gonna get the climber's bandana, and after that I don't really have any other plans aside from just going through Zora's River. That's probably all I'm gonna do next video. Because again, I haven't actually recorded any of it yet. This is the last video I've done gameplay recording wise. But in any case, I don't know. Yeah, I actually kind of prefer how they're, like, on one hand, there's like so many tests of strengths. It's like, come on, really? They kind of ran out of ideas, really? But on the other, it's like, well, at least I don't have to go through a complicated puzzle. I just gotta defeat a tiny little guardian, so that's not too bad. So I don't know, I'm torn. I don't know. Oh well. Yay. But yeah, just 2 more and I get another heart container. And there's one at Zora's Domain. I remember. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's one, definitely, yeah. Yeah, there's one. There's one at every, like, there's one either in or, like, right outside every settlement. Like, I know, like, the one in Gerudo, like, near the Gerudo is, like, right outside the wall. Because you can't enter if you're a Vo. Dumb stuff. There actually is a reason for it, but it's really dumb. I'll get into that later. Like, in-universe, I mean. Well, let's see. Hi, Sidon. Hello. Hey.
Up top, above you.
No, I'm good down here, thanks. Yeah, I love his little theme song too. I was just letting it play. Yeah, he's kind of like a hammerhead shark sort of thing going on up there.
Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you?
Very astute of you, Sidon. Yes. Well, did you notice my lack of gills and scales? Yeah, it's kind of weird how they have like they bothered to make these characters voice acted, but then they only have like I think he does have like one or two other times where he'll like have a cutscene where he talks to you like out loud with voice acting, but it's like they do it so little. It brings up the question if it was worth making them voice acted at all. But whatever. Yeah, but I do love how he's just so boisterous and friendly. I love him. But, you know. Yeah, but I do like him, though. I don't pair him with Link, though. I'm not really into shipping in general, but... Wait a minute. Those shoulders. Does he have natural shoulder pads? I mean, he has those shoulder pad, you know, bits of, like, you know, the armor stuff, but... Is that, like, natural shoulder pads underneath his shoulder pads? I'd never noticed that before. Gee, that's actually really funny. Yeah, but I'm going to use Majora's Mask to kind of cheese my way through this, because it is actually kind of annoying to go through here if you haven't, like, prepared ahead. If this is, like, the first location you go to, like it is with me, it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, but, yeah, I know there's at least one, I know there's another full cutscene where he talks to you, where, like, if you, like, skip through the river and go straight to the domain without encountering him here, there's a brief cutscene where he actually speaks to you, you know, through a cutscene, you know, voice acted. But... I think there might be one other cutscene. I know in the Champions Ballad, he has like a cutscene where he and Mipha, like when he's a little tiny little tot, he and Mipha interact. But I think there might be one other cutscene where he's voice acted, but I don't quite remember. But in any case, I'll get to that when I get to that. Yeah, that's it for this video. Love Prince Sidon, good stuff. I don't know, not much to really say. Again, I do love how the Zoras are designed in this game. It's very interesting, very different. And well, I mean, I guess they were kind of like that in Ocarina of Time, in like Majora's Mask. But I feel like it was kind of like, you know, like turned up a bit in this game, especially like the Mantis Ray head guy. You know, like that especially. You know, it was kind of dialed up a bit, and I actually do like that. But in any case, next time get the climber's bandana, and then you know go through the river, and that pretty much should be it. I don't really plan on doing anything else really next video. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.